play.
The engines on the island of Sodor are very friendly. They like to toot hello, chuff together, and hurry to help whenever they can. One day, Thomas was with the Logging Locos. He was helping them load Jobi logs. The Logging Locos were sad. One biff, one bash, and there's never a crash. That's accurate. The Logging Locos sighed. It's not the same without Ol Wheezy. There's no bash. There's no crash. There's no fun at all. Thomas didn't like to see his friends so sad. What's the matter with Ol Wheezy? We don't know. He just stopped working. That's correct. Thomas wanted to help his friends. Don't worry, I'm sure I can help fix Ol Wheezy. I know all about machines. Thomas chuffed carefully over to Ol Wheezy. His driver poked and prodded. Then there was a rattle and a rumble, a jiggle and a joggle, and a very big bang. The Logging Locos were worried. Fizzling fireboxes. That's not meant to happen. That's authentic. The Logging Locos looked sad. Thomas wanted to make them happy. Don't worry, I'll puff to the Dieselworks. They know all about fixing machines there. I'll huff back with help, faster than fast. At the Dieselworks, Dan and Dart were busy. Please, you must come right away. Ol Wheezy is broken. We don't fix steam engines. Ol Wheezy's a machine. He runs on oil. You know all about oil. Dan stopped. Dart smiled. That's right. Thomas huffed happily. I knew you'd help. Thank you, Dart. We must hurry. Thomas puffed his pistons. Dart slowed. I want Den to come with me. Thomas was puzzled. Why? You'll be fine on your own. I want Den to come with me. But Thomas wasn't listening. He had already chuffed away. Thomas and Dart puffed up to the logging station. Dart's wheels wobbled with surprise. He had never seen anything like the Logging Locos before. I'm Bash, I'm Dash, and I'm Ferdinand. Welcome to Misty Island. That's exact. Dart smiled. I'm Dot. And this is Ol Wheezy. Thomas says you can fix him. Please? Dart rolled towards Ol Wheezy. Ol Wheezy didn't rattle. Ol Wheezy didn't roll. No logs flew at all. Dart was worried. I've never seen a machine like this before. Dart's engineer poked and prodded. Ol Wheezy grumbled. Ol Wheezy rumbled. Smoke swirled. Wrenches flew. And then he stopped. Dart was surprised. Dizzy diesels. I can't fix this. And Dart rattled and rocked away over the Misty Island Bridge. Thomas followed close behind. Soon they were back at the Dieselworks. Harry and Bert were grumpy. Where have you been? Den needs you to help him. Just then Thomas whooshed in. He was all out of breath. His axles ached. He was stern. Den, come with me now to Misty Island. I need you to fix Ol Wheezy. Den was worried. Dot must come with me. Nope. You'll be fine on your own. I want Dot to come with me. But Thomas wasn't listening. He was already whooshing away. At the logging station, Thomas led Den to Ol Wheezy. Ol Wheezy still didn't rattle. Ol Wheezy still didn't roll. And no logs flew at all. The Logging Locos were still worried. So was Den. I can't fix 'em on me own. Of course you can. Den's engineer, poked and prodded. Old Wheezy grumbled, Old Wheezy rumbled, more wrenches flew, and there were even stranger noises. Then, Old Wheezy stopped. Oops. Dizzy diesels, I'm off. And then whooshed away like the wind. The logging locos wobbled. Thomas whooshed. Don't worry, I'll try and fix Old Wheezy again. So Thomas's driver poked and prodded. Old Wheezy was worse than ever. He jumped and jittered. He poofed and boofed. And bits of metal, blobs of wood, and oil flew everywhere. That's not meant to happen. That's precise. The logging locos squealed and squeaked. They weren't happy at all. Neither was Thomas. I wanted to fix Old Wheezy for you. I wanted to make you happy. I wanted to help you. Thomas looked at Old Wheezy. Old Wheezy was still and silent. I wish Percy were here to help me. Then Thomas gasped. If I want Percy's help, then of course Den wants Dart's help. Two busy boilers are always better than one. Diesels don't have boilers. That's true. Thomas raced back to the Dieselworks. Here he comes, bossy boiler himself. But Thomas wasn't bossy. He was sorry. Den and Dart, I'm sorry I didn't listen to you before. Please, will you both come to Misty Island with me? I know now you both need to help me fix Old Wheezy. Den and Dart smiled. No way are we going back to Misty Island. But I learned now that I was a bossy boiler, and I should have listened instead of talking. We know, but we're done helping you. But then who's gonna help me fix Old Wheezy? Just then, the door to the Dieselworks creaked open.
Welcome to the Dieselworks.
Diesel 10? So, Old Wheezy needs help, does he? Out of my way, silly steamy. Oh no! Diesel 10 raced from the Dieselworks and went to Misty Island. The logging locos were shocked. I'm Bash, I'm Dash, and I'm Ferdinand, and we're the logging locos. That's realistic. So, Old Wheezy has problems, does he? Well, allow me to assist you. Diesel 10's driver poked and prodded. He pushed and pulled. The logging locos watched and waited. Then, with a grunt and a groan, a roar and a rattle, Old Wheezy was fixed. Logs flew. They bounced and they piffed and they knocked over the logging locos. Finally, Old Wheezy is ours! Silly steamies! We will destroy you by throwing logs everywhere!
Banana boo-boo, you can't catch me. Ouchies.
Oh, Henrietta. Yes, yes, destroy the steamies. This is very, very bad. I'm gonna hide in my tunnel. Oh, Diesel 10 must be stopped. Only my magic railroad dust can stop you, Diesel 10. Magically silly steamy. Ha 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 ha. Hey, I'm on the wrong channel. Invisibility on. Take that, you silly steamies. Diesel 10 must be stopped. We can't let the story end like this, can we? It was a beautiful springtime day on the island of Sodor. Charlie was looking for his friends when he came upon Ferdinand. Hey, Ferdinand. Knock, knock. Who's there? Ferdinand. Ferdinand who? Ferdinand beats 2 in the bush. That's funny. Charlie set off and went on his way to find more friends to tell knock-knock jokes to. He soon found Daisy at the tall tunnel. Hiya, Daisy. Oh, bonjour, Charlie. Hey, Daisy. Knock, knock. Who's there? Daisy. Daisy who? Daisy pulls freight, but at night he sleeps. Droll, Charlie. Very droll. A most singular joke. Charlie kept chugging around and soon came to Knapford Station, where Dennis and Frida were waiting. Hello, Charlie. Hey, Dennis. Knock, knock. Who's there? Dennis. Dennis who? Dennis says I gotta get a tooth pulled. Ho, ho, ho. Very funny, Charlie. Hey, Frida. Knock, knock. Who's there? Frida. Frida who? Afraid I'll be telling knock-knock jokes all day. Ha ha ha! Your jokes are wunderbar! And off Charlie went to find more of his friends. He soon made his way down to Brendam Docks, where the Scottish twins Donald and Douglas were waiting. Hello, wee Charlie. How are you? I'm doing great, guys. Hey, Donald. Knock, knock. Who's there, Charlie? Donald. Donald who? Donald, come baby, cradle and all. Ho, ho, ho. That's funny, Charlie. Hey, Douglas, knock, knock. Hey, Charlie. Who's there? Douglas. Douglas who? The glass half full or half empty? Oh, ho, 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 ho. Hey, that Charlie. He's always good for a wee laugh. And off Charlie went to find more of his friends to tell jokes to. He soon came to the China clay pits. Hey, Charlie, how's it going? Hey, Fergus, knock, knock. Who's there? Fergus. Fergus who? For Gus' sake, let me in. It's cold outside. Oh, Charlie, that's not right. Hey, Fred, knock, knock. Who's there? Fred. Fred who? Who's Fred of the Big Bad Wolf? Hey, Ben, knock, knock. Who's there, Charlie? Ben. Ben who? Been knocking all day. My hand hurts. Ho, 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 ho. You're very funny, Charlie. And Charlie left looking for more of his friends to tell jokes to. He soon made his way up to the Blue Mountain Quarry, where he found his friends, the narrow gauge engines. Hey, Freddy, knock, knock. Hey, who's there? Freddy. Freddy who? Freddy or not, here come the knock-knock jokes. Hey, Duncan, knock, knock. Who's there? Duncan. Duncan who? Dun-cun your chickens before they hatch. Hey, Luke, knock, knock. Who's there? Luke. Luke who? Look out for more knock-knock jokes. Hey, Sir Handel, knock, knock. Who's there? Handle. Handle who? Handle with care, these knock-knock jokes are fragile. Then, Charlie found Jack in the pack. Hey, Jack, knock, knock. Who's there, Charlie? Jack. Jack who? Jack, you're code of the door. Hey, Alfie, knock, knock. Who's there? Alfie. Alfie who? Alfie terrible if I have to tell another knock-knock joke. You're so funny, Charlie. Hey, Charlie, get the twins next. Yeah, Charlie. Why don't you tell us some jokes? Hey, Monty, knock, knock. Who's there? Monty. Monty who? Monty doesn't grow on trees, you know. I don't think you're that funny, Charlie. Hey, Max, knock, knock. Who's there? Max. Max who? Max no difference to Monty. We hope you can take a joke as well as you can give it, Charlie. So as Charlie was looking for more of his friends, Max and Monty backed up Marin Bridge and dumped their loads on Charlie. Ha ha, looks like the last joke's on you, Charlie. Oh, so everybody's a critic. Soon, the Sodor Search and Rescue Center was notified. And Butch and Harold
To the rescue!
and Butch told Charlie, "Hey Butch, knock knock." "Who's that, Charlie?" "Butch." "Butch who?" "Butch your arms around me and never let go." And Harold airlifted Charlie to the Sodor Steamworks. "Hey Harold, knock knock." "Who's there?" "Harold." "Harold who?" "Harold, do you think I am?" "Ah, you're pretty funny, Charlie." Harold lowered Charlie down to the steamworks. "Telling knock-knock jokes again, my friend?" "Hey, Victor, knock-knock." "Who's there, Charlie?" "Victor." "Victor who?" "Victor, his coupler today." "Yuck, yuck, 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 yuck." "Ay, caramba." Okay. Donald. Stop looking at me weird. Then, Charlie found Jack in the pack. Oh, what happened there? Max and Monty bounced back. Let's start over again.